I've tried a lot of different things in art, and I've really started to appreciate it more, and that did start in early childhood with Mrs. Murphy.
I remember that she taught me when I was in kindergarten about primary and secondary colors and the opening, like the different types of space.
The one thing I remember in there is I made an elephant that out of clay, and so we painted it and like put it in the fire thing and like made it all smooth.
She would always show pictures of the people on the big screen.
I was kind of a wild little kid, but she was always kind, and I always just loved coming into her room and doing the different projects, and it really did help me learn the foundations of art theory. My favorite project was the Michelangelo project, where she would tape pieces of paper under the tables, and you would paint, and you would look up and you would paint like you were painting the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. And so it was an art history experience, but it was also a really fun project.
We got under a table and there was a painting on the top or on the bottom of the table, and we had to lie down and paint on the paper while like under the table and lying down. So yeah, it was really hard, but fun.
Well, I remember that before we started like actually doing the art, she talked about a specific artist, and we usually tried to not really imitate, but like kind of do some of the same stuff that the artist that we talked about did.
One of them, I believe, was one where we would use value to kind of see where open space in a project was.
The one where you water paint it and put it on your material. It makes different colors.
I remember that a few times there's like a flower in a vase, and we tried to paint that a few times.
It was cement, and then we would while it was not dried, we would put glass pieces in it, and it would make a collage.
I draw at home, and it's a way I can express myself and show how I'm feeling at the time. And I think that was something that she taught me, that art doesn't have to be like within the boundaries, like in math, it's right or it's wrong. When you write it on a test, either you got the right answer or you got it wrong. And in art, there isn't as much of a right or wrong, so you can express how you feel and how the world is at the time. And it doesn't have to be like a grade or expressed in numbers.
You get to express yourself more than in any other class.
Is there anything that you'd like to say to Mrs. Murphy?
Thank you.
Mrs. Murphy, I've really appreciated getting hugs from you from my years at Sycamore, and I loved your class. It really brought me into the world of art and showed me creative expression. I'm so glad I got to learn about all that, and I'm gonna miss you lots, and I hope I can stop by and give you another hug, so thank you.
I mean, you were an awesome teacher, and I know since my grandma knows you so well, we'll be getting together sometime soon.
Thank you for all your wonderful work, and it's too bad that you're leaving. I'll miss you.
I'm really glad that you were my teacher.
That you were a really good art teacher.